Welcome to the final video of 2014. This is the year-end video of the year. And in this video, I'll review things that will happen in 2014. I will talk about some celebrity deaths that hurt my personal life a little bit. Also, I'll talk about some tragedies or disasters that happen and some controversial stuff maybe. But before we get into that, my YouTube channel was founded on February 6, 2014 by yours truly. I just did that for entertainment purposes only. So figure that out because I just felt like doing it. But anyway, let's talk about the things that happened in 2014. But first, I want to talk about deaths that kind of hurt my personal life. And I'm mentioning 4 people right now. The first person is Richard Kiel. He was a pretty good actor. If I remember correctly, I think I remember him in Happy Gilmore, if I remember correctly. I think he was in Happy Gilmore, and that's the movie that I remember him in the most. That's why that's why I like this guy so much. Shirley Temple passed away also. She was a true icon, like in the old days, in the 1900s. I mean, not 1900s, 1930s, 40s, 50s. And I think she went into government. She worked for the government, I think, in the 70s, I think. But she was a pretty good actor when she was a child. Also, the Ultimate Warrior, or Warrior himself. This is, in my opinion, the worst wrestler that died in 2014. It hit world news. Tragic, as I said. Less than 24 hours on cutting a promo on Monday Night Raw. Less than 48 hours after appearing at WrestleMania 30. And less than 72 hours after being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2014. It's just sad to see him die from a heart attack, if I remember correctly, if that's what it was. Just awful. And speaking of which, I think it's the worst, well, not worst, but the most shocking death of the year, Robin Williams. I had to mention Robin Williams. He suffered from depression for years, and I believe he hung himself. I don't know what happened with him, but he was awesome. I remember him in the 90s Museum, and oh my god, I totally forget all these movies. What was it? You guys could put in the comments below what some of the movies you were in, because I totally forget. The only thing I remember the most is Night of the Museum. And I believe they released Night of the Museum, The Secrets of the Tomb, or something like that. I think that's the final movie he's actually in. But, yeah. I can't think of the movies on top of my head, but if you guys can help me out, can you please put them in the please put them in the comments below, because I totally forget a lot of these movies he was in. Don't yell at me, it's not my fault, I totally forget. But anyway, these 4 people died. That hurt my life a little bit, and I missed them so much. All you guys, including everyone else, it could be celebrities, regular pedestrians around the world, and all that. Rest in peace. Also, Ebola was major in news. Not a lot, but some people did die in the U.S. from Ebola. And right now, I think the United States is okay Ebola-wise, but it's still an outbreak, I believe, on the other side of the world, like in Africa or whatever. Also, The Undertaker's undefeated streak came to an end at WrestleMania 30. He is now 21-1 because of Brock Lesnar, and yes, I had to mention it. Such a shame, but anyway, also, here's some 2 tragedies that come to mind, I believe. Since we recently had another plane gone missing, I don't know if they found it or not, but I want to talk about Malaysian Airlines 370. They still haven't found it yet. That's an update. They still never found it yet. It's been gone, I believe, in March or April. I would say almost 300 people were on board. They're probably all dead by now, but such a tragedy. Such a tragedy. There were so many people on board. a lot of their families must be scared, but they probably know that they're dead. But I am so sorry for their families and all that. I give my sincere condolences to all the families being affected by any tragedy and ever, including this year, including the massive mudslide in Washington State that killed, I believe, 8 or 9 people. And one of those people lives right near me, but they never, which he went to Chartiers High School, I believe, in Houston, Pennsylvania. So I live somewhere around there, but it was on the news the one day that this happened, and I was like, oh my god, he actually used to live here? Because most of his families are not his family lives down there, I think, but his own family, most of them died in this mudslide. I believe only one person survived, and that was one of his little kids. I forget who it was, but only one person survived that. Now, his family wise, and that was his child or whatever. I think it was a boy, but it's a shame. Same sincere condolences. My prayers are for all these families affected by all tragedies in history. Also, gay marriage and same-sex marriage. We'll just say it like that. We'll just call it same-sex marriage. A lot of states legalized same-sex marriage, like Illinois, North Carolina, etc. And also, ISIS. ISIS is a little small, but not as bad, I would say, as Al-Qaeda's, but they threat us a lot. They just chop American heads off. It is hard to watch that happen. Like, it is absolutely horrible and scary for people, because I think what they do is they put their get bags or something, and they tie them up using their neck, and I believe what they do is they just chop their head off without them knowing. Like, that is sincerely too much torture. I mean, I would not do that, but what the heck? That is totally stupid. I think they're being so pathetic, and yes, I am setting up controversy, and we'll go to the bottom, which I'll talk about last, but that is surely not right. Also, I want to talk about Lizard Squad ruining Christmas for gamers. Fuck you. You guys, I think you guys are 14-year-olds. You guys don't have lives, go to hell, and that's all I have to say. Also, the Seattle Seahawks won their first Super Bowl title. Congratulations. And also, GM Motors recalls a lot of vehicles. And, yeah, but also, there were more things that I did not mention in this video. If you guys want to mention anything in the videos, just put in the comments below. I will appreciate it. So I'm saving my opinions for last. And that's with Eric Garner and Michael Brown. Hands up, don't shoot, I can't breathe. I gotta be on the people side, because this seems racist. I gotta be racist for once, but why? It's always like this. It's like white people killing black people. That does not make sense at all. Like, all people should be treated equally. If someone, like Michael Brown, if someone has their hands up and they say, don't shoot, you don't shoot them. Same with Eric Garner. A white cop has him on the ground, and if he says, I can't breathe, let him breathe. Like, oh my god, it's your duty. You're not supposed to kill. For those officers who do this stuff, I think they should be fired or probably put in prison for what they did. It's just stupid, because you're basically killing innocent people that are doing your own bidding. That's all I have to say, because it's totally ridiculous. I have to be on the people's side on this. Like, these families have to be affected by what happened. Someone else recently died because of this controversy also. I do not want to see a civil rights movement version 2.0 happen. We don't want to see another civil rights movement. And I believe we will never see one again. But this better not happen. This is ridiculous. I think these officers, are really racist with black people. It's just stupid. And all people should be treated equally. Whites, blacks, etc. They should all be treated equally. So, overall, this year, lots of tragedies, lots of hurtful deaths. So, yeah, it's just so much controversy and a lot overall. That's what I think of 2014. Now, that has been the final video of 2014, the year-end video. This has been the 2014 year-end review, the final video of 2014. So, this will be the last video until 2015. You will see me back here sometime in January. Thank you for watching, take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, peace.
Cause I'm TNT, I'm dynamite.